Okay, I'm Justin, VK7TW, and I'm here with Linda VK7QP from ALARA. Good evening, Linda.
Good evening, Justin.
How would you be?
Going well.
Excellent. So tell me, why did you join ALARA?
I joined ALARA because they're a great bunch of ladies and we work together to get more ladies on the air.
Okay.
We do this by having a net every Monday, and
Fantastic.
so we encourage ladies to come on and have a chat to us to get over being mic shy, which is often a problem with new licensees.
Okay, and what other benefits is there to being involved with ALARA?
We've got a grant scheme going, so that if you're interested in becoming a radio amateur and you're female, then you can apply for a grant, and we give you 12 months to get your license, covering the costs of your assessment, study, and getting as far as getting your license and a call sign.
Okay, and what sort of costs are covered?
Well, it's about half the cost of all of that,
Okay.
so it's about $100 that we'll allocate to you
Wow.
once you've been successful in getting your license.
Fantastic. And have you had many takers?
We've had 7 takers so far,
Oh, okay.
and a number of them are now active on the air, which is really good. It's slowed down a bit with COVID, of course.
Of course, yes.
As has everything else. But we're hoping that it'll take off again soon.
Okay. So when did you join ALARA, and did it help get your license?
Well, I actually got my licence in the UK before we came out here, and I was one of the founder members of ALARA with VK2YL Norma.
Wow.
So yes, in Wales, where I was at university with Martin, who was my boyfriend then, and obsessed with radio.
No.
So I thought, well, if we're going to have any kind of a life together, I'd better get my licence too.
Okay.
So I worked hard and achieved that.
That seems to have worked out really well for you.
Well, it did work out well because we were then confident, being in Wales, that we could come out to Australia together, and we'd meet up with people in the local radio club, and could immediately have a nice group of friends to catch up with. So
fantastic.
Yeah, so that was gave us the confidence to travel around the world.
Well, and that's one of the good things about this hobby. I think your local radio club is always a great place to make friends in a new place. So it sounds like it worked out really well.
It worked out well for us, yes.
Okay.
And a number of ALARA members are partners, girlfriends, wives of radio amateurs.
Long-suffering wives.
And so what many of us find though is it's advantageous to have your own part of the hobby, that you're not on top of what your partner's doing. So Martin's interested in international contesting.
Okay. Yep.
If I was interested in that too, then we'd be falling out over each other in the shack.
Correct.
Not a good idea.
No.
So I've taken an interest in the parks programme.
Okay.
So I started out hunting parks. So people go out into national parks and operate from there. And so I was hunting them. And now when we've done some of our caravan trips, it's given me a focus to go out into parks myself and activate. So it gives a different dimension to the hobby.
Well and truly, and something you can do when you're actually holidaying around the place. That's fantastic.
It's good. It's a really good thing. Yeah.
So getting back to ALARA, what other support does ALARA offer women?
Okay, well, we have a quarterly newsletter to keep everyone in touch, and there are also state reps who keep up with the local people and organise lunches and coffee and such.
Local gatherings. So that's great.
Then we have a national gathering every 3 years or so. It's a bit later this time. It was meant to be this year in Bendigo, but
it's that COVID thing again.
It certainly is. So we've delayed that to next year. So it's going to be in Bendigo. We're keeping the costs as low as possible, so as many people can come along as possible.
Cool. And there's, I think, the ALARA contest as well.
It's coming at the end of August, yes. And it's a great contest to be in. It goes for 24 hours. But you can just hop in and hop out. You don't need to be committed to the full time. So you can come on for an hour, find who's around and who's not. We're trying something different this time with Facebook. So that you can spot people on Facebook. and
Fantastic.
find out
Okay.
where people are operating.
Yep. Okay. And they can get a bit of an idea about where frequencies are and all of that.
That's
sort of
right. Yes,
thing. Okay.
and
okay.
so it's easier to find people.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, nets, grants, contests, national meetings, all sorts of things. This sounds fantastic. So how can ladies join ALARA, and do they need a license to join?
Okay, so all you need to do is to go to the website
Okay.
and find the membership application form.
Okay.
Anyone can join, OMs, YLs.
Okay.
It's only licensed females who can be full members,
Okay,
but
okay.
anyone else can be associated with the group.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fantastic. And what's the cost?
It's only $12 a year.
Wow. Okay. $1 a month. So that's not very much. That's actually less than a cup of coffee these days. So okay. Well, that's fantastic. Thanks for the chat, Linda. And thank you also to ALARA for encouraging women to get into the hobby of amateur radio.
Well, thank you, Justin.